Good morning, students. In this lecture, we will discuss next topic from your syllabus, that is importance of listening and responding. That is an important part of communication process. Importance of listening and responding. So let's begin with this topic. This is a quote by Dalai Lama. According to him, he says, when you talk, you are only repeating what you already know. When you talk, you are only repeating what you already know, but if you listen, you may learn something new. So he says that when you talk, you only repeat the things which you already know, but if you try to listen to others, you may learn something new from those people who are speaking and you are listening to them. So this quotation by Dalai Lama makes clear the importance of listening and responding. Let's now begin with the topic. First of all, why is listening important in communication? Why is listening important in communication? Based on the research of Adler, R. Rosenfeld, L. and Proctor 2001, adults spend an average of 70% of their time engaged in some sort of communication. According to these researchers, the adults spend 70% of their time in some sort of communication. Of this average of 45 is spent listening compared to 30% of speaking, 16% on reading and 9% on writing. So according to these researchers, the adults spend 70% of their time in some sort of communication, and they have given average that the adults spend 45% of their time on listening, 30% of their time on speaking, 16% of their time on reading something, and 9% of their time they spend on writing. We listen for different reasons. For example, to understand the message, to get new information, to do something, moreover, to evaluate and judge, to appreciate or respect others, to sympathetic and be empathetic about others, and many more. We listen for different reasons. Means there are different reasons due to which we listen to others. To understand the message, we listen to understand the message being provided by someone. To get new information, we listen to others to get new information from them. Next is to do something. We listen to others to do something, to do any work. Moreover, to evaluate and judge. We listen to others to evaluate and judge what they say or what they convey to us through their messages. To appreciate or respect others. We listen to others to appreciate or respect others. To sympathetic and to be sympathetic and empathic about others. We listen to others to show our sympathy towards others when they are in some tragedy or in tragic phase of their life, or to be empathetic towards others, to realize the depth of their grief, to realize the depth of the grief of other people. So we listen because of all of these reasons: to understand the message, to get new information, to do something, to evaluate and judge others, to appreciate or respect others, to be sympathetic or empathic towards others, and many more. But the most important thing is we listen to have an effective communication on our everyday life, because every person always wanted to be listened to. Most important thing is we listen to have an effective communication on our everyday life, because every person always wanted to be listened to. So we listen to others to have an effective communication. Listening is different than hearing, as it requires focus and other senses. In listening, we in hearing, we just perceive the sounds, but while listening, we try to understand whatever we are listening. So there is difference between listening and hearing. Listening and hearing. The most basic and powerful way to connect to another person is to listen. The most basic and powerful way to connect to another person is to listen. So listening is most basic and powerful way to connect to other people. So just listen to be connected to others. So this is the importance of communication, of listening in communication process. Let's now discuss being a good listener, that what we will achieve, we will get by being a good listener. Being a good listener will give us benefits such as we will be able to interact with other people with various personalities easily. By listening to others, we will be able to interact with other people with various personalities easily. Second benefit is listening enriches our knowledge. We get more and more knowledge by listening to others. Third is confers respect and trust. By listening, we get respect and trust. And by listening to others, we give them respect and trust. Fourth is more patient and tolerant. Listening makes us patient, means while listening, we need to be patient and tolerant. So we acquire both of these qualities when we listen to others. Next is less of misunderstanding. When we listen to others, we don't get misunderstanding. We try to understand them, or we try to understand other persons by the information being provided by them to us. Next is having good relationships with others. When we listen to others, we make good relationships with others by paying our attention to whatever they say. to us. Next is saves time. By listening to others, we need not to read about it. It saves our time. Next is enhance motivation and encouragement. Listening enhances our motivation and encouragement. Means whenever we listen to someone who is giving any speech over any um, motivational topic or encouraging topic, we get more and more motivation and encouragement from that person or from that person's speech. So, all these are benefits which we get by being good listeners. As listening is one of the important life skills, you have to teach your children how to be good listeners by being a good one for them. As listening is one of the important skills, life skills, we have to teach our children how to be good listeners by being good one for them. Yet you can always improve your listening skills for more knowledge, personal development, and career. To get more knowledge for our personal development and career, we need to be good listeners. When we listen to others saying, don't forget to listen to your heart as well. So, when we listen to others, we should also listen to our heart. So, from this discussion, it becomes clear that listening is an important part of communication process, and we get benefits by being good listeners. So, this is our today's uh, introduction to importance of listening and hearing. So, tomorrow we will continue with our next lecture. Thank you very much.